Okay, so the question I'm going to ask you today is do you live in media or with media?
You are fake news.
Anyone who believes not just all of this, but any of this is on another planet.
Information that was false and fake and never happened got released to the public.
Thousands of groups and pages with millions of followers and members.
I'm currently in my last year in A-levels.
I work as a medical doctor.
If I could, I would live with media, but that's not plausible.
We live in media, and I think it's just going to get bigger.
I would say that I live in media, actually, especially nowadays.
I believe that generally around 70 to 75% of the world, they can, simply because most of the world doesn't even have basic access to water or food, so they won't have the luxury of using a mobile phone or having a television, and therefore they can control their access to media and information, because information is media, knowledge is information.
Professionally, as a doctor, what happens is that whenever a patient comes in and we assess the patient in terms of a clinical background, including like taking history, examining a patient, that is all, of course, very important as it used to be in the past. But now with the advancement of all the technologies, most of our diagnosis and management plans are based upon the tests that we're doing involving the blood tests and the imaging tests. And all of these tests are basically regulated in the computer systems that we have. Whatever results that we are getting through the computer systems very quickly. We are also, whatever scans we're doing, the images of those scans are sent to a radiologist who's sitting remotely somewhere else, either at his home or somewhere in another country. With that, we are able to expedite the treatment in regards to the patients that we are having. But media has taken over in regards to the speed with which we can diagnose and treat, and also the way that we are doing it now.
To me, media is anything that has internet, and because of that, I think we live in media because we use it daily, anywhere, anytime. We use it on our phones like Instagram, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Facebook. Even studying online via Zoom, we use that. So because of that, at this point, we cannot really switch off or switch on anytime we want. And it has become part of our reality.
So I used to live in Pakistan, now I live in the United Kingdom. And all of my friends who are in Pakistan, I'm now in touch with them completely through social media, basically. And that, number one, is very important because I cannot travel back and forth from Pakistan very frequently. And the second thing is that it does not really make me feel homesick that much or sad, because I can speak to my family or friends whenever I want through social media.
The future of media. Cars now have autopilot features. Maybe they'll start flying too. And we will stop worrying about road traffic and start worrying about air traffic. Maybe flying won't be an issue at all. We might have devices that will teleport us from one continent to the other, or we immerse ourselves into virtual reality from the comfort of our own home and travel all across Europe or any place. Media has already invaded our homes. With the vacuum cleaner, which cleans every nook of the house by itself. The device is efficient, but we surely are becoming lazy. We fall in love with our media artifacts, creating intimate and even sexual relationships with them. Or maybe we can find an intimate relationship through them, which we already do, but maybe, and nobody knows how, they can take that to the next level. But maybe the promise of connection online won't stay. We might get so disconnected with the world around us and maybe even with ourselves, that will eventually turn into zombies. Maybe the future of media is the future of zombies, but it is all a maybe. What the future holds, one can predict, but not know for sure, until and unless they are experiencing it. Unless somebody already has a time machine, went forward in time and saw our future.